kind of got to get this thing going. We're going to try to run this at Streetcar Takeover, so we definitely have our work cut out for us. Meticulous just finished up the manifold and everything, and it turned out great. If you guys don't remember before, it was running right into the shock tower. Well, he got rowdy, cleaned out this whole corner for us, and we have very little time and a lot to do. Figure you guys can join me. We're gonna have some fun. We have a quest to go really fast. All right, so we got the fuel tank out of the Supra. That is a big old sucker. The tank we got is pretty much a direct replacement for the stock gas tank. Very cool. So we'll toss that thing in there. We have a mechanical fuel pump now. So that's up there off the camshaft right there. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. So sandwiches like this. Yeah. No instructions needed. We can figure this out as we go. Let's go see how that fits. We're learning today. Just like that. And now you bolt it up. Yeah, one of them fell out. All right, so we're making some good progress on the Supra right now. We are hard at it. We got fuel lines getting made. Out on the road here, they're doing some construction, so they've turned our power off for a few hours. So we are just working in the dark. We got the doors open before they went ahead and shut it all off. So we got a little natural light going on, and I got some drop lights, so that's working out. I had to build a little bracket for the drive shaft speed sensor, and I'm in the process of chasing some wiring stuff and cleaning that up in this thing. So have a good time in the dark. All right, so we're getting Mario's car set up for Streetcar Takeover this weekend. We've been working on Angels a whole bunch trying to get it done. We just got some C85 for Mario's, and he's looking to vary that record just a little bit further this weekend. So I'm excited to see how he does. What do you think, Mario?
It already smells gnarlier. I don't know. I'm just excited to rip again.
Yeah, I'm excited for you too.
You're joking. It sounds like either like a drummer or like a sprinkler system.
Yeah. Prelude power. Here's been where I am, stuck in here. They got a few more things for me to do, so I got some boost control stuff we're doing, and they got me. What else did they get me? A bunch. It's all in here. Got a little bit of a rat's nest it kind of looks like at the moment, but once I tighten that stuff up, it's gonna look just ultra sharp. Race is coming up fast. We're kind of running out of time, but it's all hands on deck, and things out here are looking beautiful. This thing turned out absolutely incredible. So that's looking ultra sick. Turbo's ultra sick. Is it though? Yeah. How cool is it really? How cool is it really? How cool? It's pretty sick. It's ultra sick. It's ultra sick. I like the little headlight deal he's got going on. Yeah. That's ultra sick. 1 and 6. Yeah. 1 and 6. You got a couple of relays that are doing some.
Oh, hold on.
Mario!
What's that?
Make it rain?
Mario brought the rain. Oh, yeah.
This isn't going.
The cloud was at the gas station.
Making it rain.
Round 2.
That was an easy fix since you found the plug.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we should get 1 and 6.
Shane, 1 and 6.
1 and 6.
Definitely firing 6. Yeah, we're firing 1 too. I can feel it.
You hear a noise down there?
I'm looking. There we go. You ready, Angel? You look bad. There you go, Angel. guys, so I just finished wiring up this Powerhouse brushless fan kit. Pretty cool little deal. We're gonna go ahead and try this real quick. Jamie has it at 30% duty. It can go between 10 and 90%, so 30% is probably a decent spot to just check it. So light it up. Oh yeah, great spot. Whoa, there's 10% for a second. Wow. It's moving, Samir. So the new tank is done, plumbed. Everything is looking great. Changing the oil. Got the fans all working. Everything is looking great. And Angel is excited.
Stoked.
And I think we're ready to put this baby on the dyno after this. So what kind of power this hot rod will make?
Hopefully 2 horsepower.
Hopefully 2. 22.
At least 2.
What was the temp?
188 on the water.
Knocking all my tiles off. Love it, 73. Not even trying.
I made a lot of boost.
How much is a lot of boost?
Yeah, you can pull it off 37 and fell to 36.
All right, guys, after a crazy week of working on hot rods, we've made it out here to Street Car Takeover. So we've got Derek's car out here, we've got Angel's hot rod out here, Mario out here. So I'm excited to see how these guys do. And we're about to have a lot of fun. Well, kind of tells us what's up with the launch. Needs more. Yep.
Sounded good up there.
Yeah, we just got to work on that launch, obviously. If you can't do a burnout, then you can't go anywhere.
Something weird happened there in 4th gear. I'm not sure what, but it started like breaking up, so. don't know what's going on.
We got Funky Build out here with their badass little Subaru.
And it's done that for a while. It has. So what we think is the chassis is a little pulled back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that turbo
we just need to get the
up
chassis up on something.
tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to put it on a frame rack. We're like a week away from being able to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, good job, Derek. Little 890 on.
All right, guys, the car is back on. So what it was, two of my relays came off of the holder under here, so I need to zip tie those better so they don't fall off. But that was a 944 at 136, so I didn't get all the way through fourth before it broke up. So I think it should have a really fast pass in it if I can get it proper. 127 to the 8th. So everything else looks good, so we're gonna head back now.
He's making some horsepower.
Once you do it once, it'll do it every time.
Yeah. All right, Mario, what happened on that pass, buddy?
So I got it in the GoPro too, but like the relays, two of them are solid mounted to the firewall, so the other two just slid off of them. So I lost, so the car just shut off like midway through fourth. But I was expecting that to be like a 10.5 or something.
It wasn't.
But yeah, so
it was.
This next one should be spicy.
It should be pretty good.
Yeah.
You guys are crushing it. Good job, Goof. You worked really hard on getting this thing ready.
It should be spicy.
Yeah, a little bit. We'll see. So Mario's getting a little flavor on here. The Dorito Slayer. Nice ride. Well, guys, in our haste in putting the car together, there's a little nut that goes up here on the starter that holds trans brake wire. Well, the nut vibrated off and the trans brake wire fell off. So that was the whole reason the car wouldn't launch. Hard to start, etc. But we just got that fixed, and we should be ready for this next little test session. I see you. Good old Neckbeard, good friend of mine, but he's worked on it so hard. Let's see if he can make a good rip right now. This is wild. That's probably a good safe play. What do you think happened there, kiddo? He let out? We'll see.
No, hold on. I tried to start it.
Alright, so Mario has been having some fuel pump prime issues, so Goopy's over there working on that. But we got Angel's hot rod up right now. Jamie in the hot seat. We're gonna let her rip. that was without really a launch, so.
You want me to go?
It's running now, so he's doing the right thing.
No, but
We squeezed in after the truck?
yeah, let me see.
After the truck. Come on, Mario! 933, 163. 163, got that mile an hour up, but we spun really bad, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie tried to drag it down more.
Yeah,
Took
we're
the
gonna
traction
throw it down to
70
that time.
Yeah, 72 to 60.
989.
Yeah, that crescent wrench was the key. Come on, Austin. And we got Brian in the far lane. Let's go film Brian. Goofy will get Austin. But Brian's car is just so cool. This wagon's so sick. I love it. So quick. To 11:14. But that Del Sol had to work at it.
Yeah,
Catch
I
him.
did. That Del Sol is fast too.
Fast. That's cool.
All
Sorry.
Say here if I call your name. Derek.
Here.
Thank you. Mario.
Here.
Dustin.
Where's
Dustin Hanson.
Dustin.
around.
He's right here. He's right here.
Okay. Austin.
He's walking
Here.
up.
Jared.
Here.
Mason.
Here.
D.
He's up there. He hasn't made it down.
Get in there, D. Grab your chip.
He takes the scraps.
Last one. My room.
You got the buy.
You did get the bike.
Dustin and Mario.
Jared and Boston. D got the bye. What did he get?
Which one did you get, Derek? First up, we got Derek versus this hot rod over here. This little Hyundai. Should be a fun little rip. How do you think Derek's gonna do?
Well, I think he's gonna
Gonna fly?
get it. I think somewhere around 8-9, yeah.
Okay. See what we can do. Come on, Derek. Oh, 874, 167. Woo! There we go. All right, we got Mario and Dustin. This should be a really good matchup. Both cars, bottom 9-second cars, and both run about the same mile an hour. So this should be a really badass race. So who takes the light? Oh, they're having problems over here with Dustin's. like Dustin had a problem, pulled off. So my man's gonna go solo. Alright, 37, 162. Alright, we got Austin and we got Jared in the far lane. This should be a really good matchup. Both these cars in the high nines. Jared just won his personal best last round. So this should be pretty good. You ready? Let's go. Say, come on, Dad. He's got the 5.9s, right? Or
Hey, Javi, might popped out to the side. Might popped out to the side.
probably. All right, we got D with his all motor hot rod, nitro burning, all motor. Always out here doing it. Deep race cam. Just gonna buy run it out. How was the ride? Fun. Was good?
Yeah,
Smooth?
went straight that time, if you know.
Sunday pass.
Sunday pass.
39 to 39, 35.
Oh.
I like the third, the Porsche popped. It was sick.
Yeah, this cut short there.
That's cool.
It's nice.
That was fun.
This is so cool. Did you go through the motor?
Yes.
Man, I did a timing chain on mine. It sucked. I went and I grinded a link off of it and then just went to the motorcycle shop, found the same chain and a master link and then fished it down there with a welding rod, brought it back.
That's how you do it.
Dude, this is so clean. What'd you use for headlights?
They're just the factory ones. He literally pieced together 4 cars to make this one. He completely sandblasted it down to the frame.
Dang. Mine, I took the bumpers off and I have like this old balance thing as like a front little lip and I have it all lowered and little 10-inch wheels on it.
Yeah, this one has aftermarket coilovers that he custom made in the front and on the back is quite a little bit too.
Oh. Yeah, that is pretty awesome. I didn't know you guys were here. You got the Jeeps?
Yeah, we just had to put an engine in his. Yeah, it was like completely torn down.
Wow. She's beautiful, isn't it?
It is. Hell yeah.
All right. Back up with Angel Supra. Let's go. Look at that wagon go. That big old monster. Got some wheel speed, but it's gonna go 884, 161. All right. All right. All right, the race of the day. brake real quick. Press the gas just to see how it feels. Floor it. See that? That's how it's gonna feel. All right, husband and wife, going at it right now. Catching him! Oh! 1249 to 1320. Hey, 1320. Great time.
You guys got one? What's your car number?
595M.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
It's that time. Let's go, kiddo. Is he started? Did they get? I don't know. Mario. All right, we got Derek versus Austin now here at Streetcar Takeover, and you know, Austin may be outgunned, but he's a scrapper, and you never can count him out. Come on, Mario. Mario having trouble starting again. He's been battling that all day. Could be an O-ring or an ORB stuck in air, so super hard to get it started. But once they do, it runs fine. But there's been an issue all day, and they're fighting hard right now. Derek wins though, with a red light.
Looks like they're both going to get him out of the lanes. That was very low.
See if we help Mario get this started.
Trying to start it when they're on.
They have to drag and everything.
Woo-wee. This isn't stressful at all, Mario. What is with us in stress lately?
We did start.
Yeah, you got it.
Get in the hole.
He spends a lot of time in the show. Hold on, Mario. Thank you.
Yeah, I brought it down lunch.
Donkey. But we'll figure it out.
Boys.
Hood flash. Starter wire. now we gotta help
Now we
Derek.
gotta find a block plug.
Thank you very much, Valvoline, for that start. We needed it.
Truthfully. Mario! That's awesome. 100% so cool, man. Great job.
Man,
You feel good?
I mean, I don't think we ever had an event, or me personally, like when I'm driving, where it's like the car's that many issues, and we like got to be at the starting line, like getting it going. So
It's like the race week vibes, bro.
Nerve-wracking, but that was awesome, man. I think honestly the pressure on that one was a little bit better. I think that was my best pass, like staging and tree wise and stuff. It was still like a little bit slow for what we were trying to do today, but the car, we need to run through it.
Yeah.
You know, getting ready for PSA.
Yeah. You're crushing it, brother.
Thank you, man.
Great work. All right, so we've been trying to find a plug for the back of Derek's block. It blew the little plug out. And it looks like we have a donor. Got one. All right, so we got to plug back into Derek's hot rod. Just blew one of the plugs on the back of the block. And you had something to say?
Here I come, Mario!
Proud of both these guys. Purple Galaxy has been just a flat out hot rod, and Mario has been trucking. So this should be freaking fun to watch.
Okay. I got the money on the right lane as well.
Oh, the Grand Prix type of supers. We got the EFI super in the right lane. We got that Emerald 2 super in the left lane.
What a cutie.
Uma. Her name is Uma.
Uma? All right, Mario, what's the game plan? Cut a light?
Yeah, man, just send it A to B. I mean, it could happen. I mean,
It's drag
if
racing.
we both get our A to B, I mean, I know Derek's car's fast, so, you know,
Yeah.
like, at this point, I don't think I've ever made it this far. Like, I've never been in the finals, so this is cool as it is.
It is awesome.
You know, just glad to be out here. I mean, I wish the car wasn't having as many issues, but I'm glad it's
At least
happening now, not a PSEA, you know?
That's it. So now we know what to fight. Because that's annoying.
Yeah. See my little graveyard of
Starting fluids?
starting fluid, catch can oil.
You got quite the crew, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's
you guys
kicking
are
butt.
Awesome, man. I seriously can't thank you guys enough.
It's awesome. All right, got our start. It's time for the finals. Here comes Mario and Derek. Man, I'm proud of these young guys. This has been an absolutely awesome day. A little hot, and I've been dealing with the fact that I had my high school reunion last night, and it's been a long day. You know what I mean? But they're coming around, and we're about to do some ripping.
Do you have a lane preference?
Sure. Do you?
Kinda.
Okay. All right.
Arm wrestle for it. On the ground.
Good job for this.
Lay on your belly. Do it.
Heads.
Tom starts down there, a little move Mustang. The fastback just come off of. What lane do you want now?
Now you want left lane.
What about switch lanes?
All right, here we go. The final. Derek versus Mario. You ready? This is exciting.
It's so exciting. Like, it feels so good right now.
This is awesome. So proud of these guys.
Sometimes the underdog gets it, bro.
Whoa! Oh!
Woo! That was sketchy, oh my god. Woo! Car went completely sideways just there.
Yeah, you just radioed Steve in this floor.
Wow.
I don't know if I won. It kind of looks like I caught him at the end, but I don't know, honestly, man. That was a sick rip.
That was a great race, though. Wow.
Woo! Woo! I won! Yeah! Derek's pulled over. I hope he's alright, but I gotta get this thing back. It's getting hot. I won! Yeah!
You know who works hard and deserves that?
Mario. Thank you, Chase. We appreciate you. That was so awesome. That was good. Derek was out of it, but
I seriously thought Derek had it.
I did too.
And then they started.
I just stayed
and
quiet.
I mean, I
We- Yeah, it was just an amazing race. They both did incredible. And Mario's never been to a final, so that was just so great for him. And all the stuff he dealt with all day, and the car not starting, all the crud. So he really worked for it. So that's fantastic. Great job, guys. And the new world record, bud!
It's too dark in the car.
9.2.
No, the other one's 925. 929, but.
Is that what it was?
That two-step was rowdy. Oh my god.
Delta, yeah! That's job, Mario.
That's first win.
First win. What was the tree?
125 to 166.
Okay, so a little bit.
60 foot. Derek had a lot.
By how much? 0.04. So I just flew by him right at the.
So you missed fourth or something.
You must have.
Oh, did you guys see me get like completely sideways at the end?
No.
Yes.
Boy, it was just like, and then it like straightened back out. It was tomato grease all over the car. Must have been right at the very end. He went at 30. What the heck?
Yeah.
I thought it was. Oh my god.
Technically, treat him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got barrel over your paper.
It's all right, man. I was probably getting framed or something.
We need to thank Valvoline starter fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Came coming in.
And the straw that you provide with your product. That's very helpful.
Morgan.
Well, Steven, last weekend it was Clay. This weekend it's Mario. We're so stoked, man.
We're winning.
The last streetcar takeover at Bannerman Speedway, Mario just took the win home.
Yep.
We had one heck of a week getting the Super ready. We had one heck of a week just getting his car ready. And Derek's.
Yep.
So You know, it was super busy, crazy week, and we got it all done. Came out and really just shredded all day. It was just a ton of fun, and I'm super stoked for Mario. The very last streetcar takeover here at Bannerman Speedway, and he's going home with the W.
His first event win ever.
First event win ever. That's streetcar takeover. The last one. This is fantastic, guys. So we're gonna come down, we're gonna do pictures, and that'll be that. Thanks for watching. Preludes are so rad. Mario, look at there.
That's cool, man.
The last win on front wheel drive at Streetcar Takeover.
I can't believe this place is going away, man.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's cool. It's a cool memento for sure. You gotta pop a knee up. A little bit like, what's his name? George Costanza.
There we go. That's fantastic.
Part of the zipper's down. Oh no! Oh, she did my zipper up.
The Prelude took the W.
I was not expecting that. That little EG is quick, but like seeing this thing win,
The clean side.
shit, I had like my O face on. I was like,
I think we all had a little O face.
Yeah,
That was
out, dude. I was like,
pretty
Derek's
wild.
got this.
I was
wrapped up.
like-
I love Mario, but Derek, he's got the new car. It's on him. I really thought Mario was kind of in trouble, but he broke out the bag of Doritos and kicked it in overdrive.
he sure did.
Absolutely. Look at him.
Look at how good he looks with that trophy.
So you a Tall Ranch man?
Alright, guys.
Stock Doritos.